I love that intro music. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Assetto Corsa Offline Championship here for round 8 of the Formula 2 Championship here at the Autodromo Internazionale di Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. Yes, Formula 2 heading to no other circuit than the Temple of Speed itself, the Monza circuit. My name is Miran Evji in the commentary booth today. We've got 20 minutes of qualifying ahead of us and 15 laps of the race around this beautiful circuit located in northern Italy. So, before we get underway with the qualifying session, let's go through some of the track details then. So, the Autodromo Nazionale Monza, a very historic circuit, first opened in 1922, making this one of the most oldest circuits on the Formula 2 calendar. Seen many different variations over the years. Obviously, the circuit first started F1, and then bikes and endurance races as well. So we see a lot of different disciplines come to this circuit, and it is honestly one of the most legendary circuits on the F2 calendar. So the track details then: 5.793 kilometers of this beautiful racing track, 11 turns and 2 DRS zones, 1 down the start-finish straight and 1 down the Seraglio straight down to the run into the Ascari chicane. And what can be said about this circuit, honestly, it is just so incredibly legendary. I mean, every corner on this track holds so much history to it. We got the first 2 corners, the Rettifilio chicane, then onto turn 3, Curva Grande, and the Della Roggia chicane, as we see Adam Hideat approaching it. Then the 2 Lesmos, then down the Seraglio straight, which is now the DRS zone, obviously in modern times. The Ascari chicane and the final corner, the Parabolica. So it is an absolutely legendary circuit, and it is so much fun to drive. And I reckon we are gonna see some pretty competitive lap times here. I'd say we see somewhere in the 133s and 134s. Obviously, the real-life lap time record around this circuit is a 134.0 set by Antonio Fuoco in 2017. Obviously, the 2017 and 2018 cars have different chassis, so I do think those lap times might vary. But yeah, we'll see. So I think we have our first time come in now. Here's Adam Hideat in the BWT Arden. I was just gonna come around the Parabolica to set the first lap time of the session. So the benchmark time is a 134.1 by the Indonesian Adam Hideat in the BWT Arden. Obviously, last year here at the Temple of Speed, we had a pretty interesting session. It was Rosel Martinez, the Filipino, who took pole position with Nikhil Walji in P2. And those two went back and forth quite a lot during the race, swapping positions many times. And yeah, it was a pretty incident-filled race as well. A lot of crashes at the back and stuff like that, a lot of incidents. But the battle for the top 3 was very very interesting, with Martinez and Walji battling. Then Linus Timel came out of nowhere, overtook both Walji and Martinez to take the victory at Monza. So that race was Linus Timel's only victory in Formula 2, which is a crazy thing to think on how consistent Timel actually was in Formula 2. But let's focus on Formula 2 then. Ide Weitz there in P2, back in F2 now. After he was called up to F1 for one race at the Belgian Grand Prix, he's back in the Carlin. Currently P3 as Di Montano sets it to P2. Rosero Martinez P3. Nikhil Walji is fastest at the moment, a 133.0. So yeah, predictions for pole. I think it is going to be very very close here at Monza. Obviously, straight line speed is a big factor with these cars, and then there are the slow corners as well, like the chicanes. So I think drivers are really going to have to get their setup right to be able to extract 100% out of that car. Samet Özkan up into P2, so good stuff from Samet Özkan as we have the final time come in, and it is Nikhil Walji fastest at the moment once again. in qualifying, obviously, Nikhil Walji taking his first ever victory in the ACOC as he actually improves on his lap. But Nikhil Walji taking his first ever victory just a few races ago at the Hungarian Grand Prix, fended off Idevajs the entire race to take his first victory in the ACOC. Let's see if he's able to do it again. Here's Luca Farina coming to the pit lane. Home race for the championship leader. So let's see if he's able to impress once again here at his home circuit. And now that we are talking about the championship, let's go through the championship actually. So Luca Farina stands clear out of everyone else at the moment. He leads his championship by 76 points. In P2 is Kai Chereshnia, but I guess we can. I guess we don't mind him because he doesn't race anymore. But Luca Farina currently leads for Cheru, 76 points. Then it is Dima Amtram and Nikhil Walji, a shared second place in the championship at the moment with 57 points. So I think if Walji currently sits on pole position, obviously. If he is able to keep that pole, he's going to score. He's going to be in for some good points in the race to be able to catch up to Farina at the championship lead. Then it is Jafari Blackwood in P4 and Mehmet Demirolu in P5. And Demirolu, I must say, has been doing absolutely great in his rookie year. Probably one of the best rookies. Obviously, Kai Chereshnia, I'd say, would be the best rookie in F2. But he's not racing anymore. So out of all the rookies, Demirolu has been the most impressive one. Because I'd say he is about equally on points with his teammate Jean-Francois Bilot. Bilot obviously having quite a lot more experience. But Demirolu leads his teammate Bilot by 7 points in the championship standings. So the ARTs, very, very close on points at the moment. Which is not usually something we see in Formula 2. As Demirolu currently in P16 and below in last place. So the ARTs kind of seem to be struggling here at Monza. There we see Adam Hidayat actually going for the move on Jean-Francois Bilot. As Hidayat trying it on the inside now into Parabolica. We're going to see some good side-by-side action in the race here at Monza, I definitely think. As Demirolu does improve, the Turkish driver gets himself into the top 10. As Hidayat stays in 10th place, as Demirolu has gone ahead of him. But Bilot is looking to get ahead of Hidayat on track, as he's actually trying it into the Retifilio on the outside now. Let's see if Bilot is able to get past, but Hidayat has other plans, so he stays ahead. As Formula E champion Jakub Sikorski up into P12. I think with Jakub Sikorski you would expect more from him. Considering that he is the Formula 3 champion, the Tier 3 champion. So, yeah, who knows. But looking back at Sikorski's championship fight, obviously he got up to speed in the later half of the season. So we could see fortunes turn around for the Polish driver marking this race. Meanwhile, here is Idevajs. Let's see where the Swedish driver goes. Is he going to sell a lap? He stays P5 though, so it's no improvement for Vines in the Carlin back in F2 now. Luca Farina, he's going to start his lap as Fernando Tost goes up in the P9, knocks Adam Hidayat out of the top 10. As we're going to see Luca Farina, who's going to start his lap in P14 at the moment. Last time we saw Luca Farina in P14, he led a charge through the field, which saw him go up 10 places. As Rowan Chatanos improves on his lap time, Mehmet Demirol as well, but neither of the two are able to gain any positions. Here is Eduardo Silva, the Brazilian, getting past the Dams car there. Let's see if Silva is able to improve, and he wasn't. So the Brazilian in P6 at the moment, still pretty good. Still a pretty good position for the Brazilian at the moment, in 6th place. Here's Håkon Olsen, yet another Formula E graduate, obviously the last ever Formula E winner. Took 2 consecutive wins in FE. Now he is in F2. Here's Luca Farina then. Let's see sector 2 time 1/10 off. So this might be a competitive lap time for Luca Farina. I think it could bring him into the top 10. Let's see though as he heads down the back straight. He's got the campus car of, I believe that is Rosetta Martinez. But let's see as Farina rounds the Parabolica. Nice and tidy there. And now on to the start-finish straight. Let's see what it will be for Luca Farina. And he stays P14 as we have a new pole sitter, and he's none other than Rosetta Martinez, who takes pole by an astounding 0.3 of a second. So Martinez is back at it again. He took pole here last time at Monza, and let's see if he's able to do it again as Dima Antonov takes P2. And we had Martinez and Walji P1 and P2 just as it was last year. But obviously we can't have a top 3 which was the same as last year because Linus Timel is not racing here anymore. He's in F1. But Dima Antonov in P2 at the moment. Antonov's had a bit of a lackluster mid-season, so let's see if Antonov is able to kick it back up into gear this race here at Monza. Obviously Antonov took the first ever win of his career at the opening round of the season at Bahrain. So let's see if Antonov can hunt for yet another win this season. Håkon Olsen crossed the line, but it's no improvement for the Norwegian. Gabriel Gomez in the Prema, P13 at the moment. 10 places down from this man, his teammate Nikhil Walji in P3 at the moment. While Samet Özkan trying to break into the top 3. Jakub Sikorsky as well, pounding around the circuit at the moment in that Russian time car. The number 1 being allocated for him because he is the Formula E champion. As we see him head down the Seraglio straight. The track rising up once again here onto the Ascari chicane. 5/10 off there in Sector 2. But Sector 3 seems to be where it matters the most for the drivers. So let's see if Jakub is able to improve as he heads down the back straight onto Parabolica now. Heading through the Parabolica there. Now let's see his overall time, as no, he's actually into the pits. So lap time aborted for Jakub Sikorsky. And that is him into the pits. A lot of people in the pits now after their first few runs. And now I can't help but notice in the background the Russian flag waving, which is quite strange. I don't know why the Russian flag is waving. Maybe the Monza track officials are big Dima Antonov fans, so yeah. But yeah, Antonov in P2 at the moment, so I think he actually could be in for the race win. So it would be very fitting to have the Russian flag in the middle waving if Antonov does take the victory here at Monza. Jakub Sikorsky then in the pit lane. I don't know why we're stuck on Jakub Sikorsky, but yeah, here he is in the pits next to the beautiful Porsche 911 RSR safety car, which is being used for Formula 1 and Formula 2. As Dima Antonov falls down to P3 as Swedish Summit Özkan up into second place. So that is Özkan up into the front row. So pretty good stuff from Summit Özkan. But let's see if he is able to grab yet another podium. I think he obviously grabbed one in Hungary. So let's see if the Swede is able to do it once again. Adam Hidat then, 10th off Martinez in Sector 2. But as I said, Sector 3 is where it's going to matter the most. As he's got, I believe, Jafari Blackwood there up ahead. The number 21, which is, yes, that is Jafari Blackwood. So let's see Adam Hidat then. Will he go into the pits or will he finish this lap? He's going to finish this lap, so let's see what it will be for Hidat as he crosses the line. And he goes P5. Good stuff from Adam Hidat. That's down to P6 though as Fernando Tost, the Polish driver, goes P5. So good stuff from the both of them. As here's Luca Farina second off, so it must be disappointing for the championship leader as he goes into the pits once again with 4 minutes remaining. But it is going to be good from Antonov and Waldi, as I said, P3 and P4. If they do finish in those positions, they are going to gain quite a lot on their championship rival, Dima Antonov. So, yeah, the championship fight could become closer after this round. As here is Ida Weitz, P7 at the moment, made his Formula 1 debut last week at Belgium. As there goes P5, but more about the F1 debut. Absolutely stellar drive that was from Ida Weitz, honestly. In his first ever Formula 1 outing, he finishes P3 from, or he finishes P3 in the Belgian GP. Overtook his teammate Alfred Klaus as Rickard Sundevik has gone P4. The man who hasn't scored any points yet in Formula 2 is currently in 4th place, just behind his MP teammate Dima Antonov. I was not expecting that is for sure. But that is him up into 4th place. That is absolutely incredible stuff from Rickard Sundevik. But that's P5 as Eduardo Silva goes P2. 500ths of a second, or no, 300ths of a second of Rosetta Martinez for pole. That is the Brazilian onto the front row. With 2 minutes remaining, things are heating up in qualifying. Currently, your top 3 is Martinez, Silva, and Özkan. Meanwhile, here is Matija Dragovic, just ahead of Ida Weitz. Weitz probably getting held up by Dragovic here. So let's see if Weitz is able to get a time in then. Or a competitive time, should I say. As he crosses the line, it is no improvement for Ida Weitz. And this is probably not what the Swede wants. With 2 minutes to go in the session. As there goes Ron Shotanis. Spearheads himself into the top 10. Just behind his teammate Adam Hidayat. So as Shotanis out of the points as Alex Broster, P3 for Campos. That is Campos' first and third at the moment in qualifying. So they are doing very, very well. Jakub Sikorski up at the P12. As Luca Farina was not able to improve there on his previous lap. So he's on another lap now as we see him go through the Curva Grande. And on to the Della Roggia chicane. Jafari Blackwood up at the P16 then. Eduardo Silva into the pits. So it is game over for Eduardo Silva. He will stay P2 at best. Rosetta Martinez, though, he's up on his pole time. So can Martinez further cement his pole time up at the top? Let's see if the Filipino driver is able to do it. And if it will be a second or a first pole of the season for the Filipino. As here's Dima Antonov, the Russian, is going to have to push now. This is going to be his final lap. Martinez, though, let's see as he crosses the line. It is an improvement for Rosetta Martinez. 800th of a second. And might that have been the time to take pole for Martinez? Definitely. Let's see. As we have about 30 seconds remaining in qualifying. Luca Farina is going to cross the line. Let's see where the Italian goes. As he stays P15. So that is a pretty disappointing result for the championship leader in P15 then. Dima Antonov on a lap, about 100th of a second up on Rosetta Martinez's time. So maybe we can see Antonov challenge for pole, but it is going to be very, very tight for the Russian if he's able to get a second pole of the season. As he divides a 10th off Martinez, so I don't think Weitz is going to be in the running for pole then. First time coming as the checkered flag is out. Jean-Francois Bilot up into P16. Let's see Fernando Tost then as he crosses the line. P7 for the Polish driver. Who is next to cross the line? There's someone heading through Ascari at the moment. That is Dima Antonov. We're going to watch the Russian with great interest now, as this could be the time to secure pole for Dima Antonov. As I think he's got Rosetta Martinez there behind him. So let's see Dima Antonov as he has only one corner to go. What will it be for Dima Antonov? Will it be the pole for the Russian, or will it be Martinez that crosses the line? No, he only goes P3. That is Antonov. He can only manage P3, but Martinez can improve. No, he can't. But either way, the pole is looking very likely for Martinez at the moment. There ahead is Luca Farina, so he has actually got another lap time in. But let's see Luca Farina, or might this be an in-lap actually for the Italian? Either way, yeah, it is a lap time for Farina. Let's see as he crosses the line. No improvement for Farina. But there in the back is Alex Broster, P4 at the moment. He can't improve either. Ida Weitz has crossed the line as well. No improvement for him as Sikorsky's into the pits. Daniel Fraser improves. It's P16 for the British driver. Mehmet Demiroglu's into the pits. Next car to cross the line is Jean-Francois Bilot, but he's into the pits as well. As there's Jafari Blackwood. He's going to cross the line, but it's no improvement for him. And that means that for a second time at the Monza circuit, Rosetta Martinez is on pole position. So, let's go through the starting grid then before lights out here at Monza. It is Rosetta Martinez, the first ever driver in the ACOC F2 to take pole 2 times at the same circuit, with Eduardo Silva, the young Brazilian, lining up in second place. Second row, Dima Antonov and Alex Broster, P3 and P4, with Samet getting P5, and a very, very surprising Rickard Sundevik in P7. I think he's going to be absolutely chuffed with that. P7 is Fernando Tos with Nico Valdi P8. Ida Weitz is P10 with Adam Hidat P10 in the points. P11 is Hidat's teammate Ron Shotanus with Jakub Sikorsky, Formula E champion, in P12, just ahead of his former Formula E rival Mehmet Demiroglu in P13. Gabriel Gomez is P14 with Luca Farina in P15. Daniel Fraser is 16th with Jean-Francois Bilot, P17. Jafari Blackwood, P18. And the 2 final cars are the 2 dams of Håkan Olsen and Matija Dragovic. So let's get underway with the race, shall we? 6 lights then here at the Monza circuit. Rosetta Martinez on pole. Let's see if he can hold off the start as we are underway here for the Italian Grand Prix, and we can't see anything because the safety car is stuck on track. But yeah, and there we go. As Martinez now having to defend off Silva. Is Silva going to try it into the first corner? No, he can't. So it's Martinez who leads, as there is Alex Broster trying to get up into the top 3. He's trying to challenge Dima Antonov as they go side by side into the curve at Grande. Can Broster hold on as Antonov gets the better exit? But they go side by side. They can't though. Samet Özkan is still with Rickard Sundevik. Sundevik is actually making a move as Samet Özkan at the start. Let's see if he's able to do it as Broster trying to get Antonov on the outside into the De La Rocha chicane. Broster still able to hold on to first Lesmo as he isn't able to, but Rickard Sundevik, P5, he's overtaking Samet Özkan. Absolutely great stuff from the MP driver, as Broster still trying to put the pressure on Dima Antonov. Here he goes down the Seraglio straight, but Antonov shuts the door. Broster on the inside now, trying really to get into the podium places here, as he can't really do it into Ascari. As Sundevik now pressuring Alex Broster for P4. So it's Martinez who leads from Eduardo Silva, Dima Antonov, Alex Broster, and Rickard Sundevik. But it might be from Samet Özkan, as Özkan's going to try to swing around the outside of Sundevik into the Parabolica. Can Özkan do it? Either way, they're going to be side by side now down the start-finish straight. Özkan looking to be ahead. Sundevik goes to the outside. Can Fernando Tos get involved in this battle as well? Sundevik switched to the inside again. Tos trying to look for a way to get involved in this battle, trying to pick up the scraps from these two. As Sundevik's going to be on the inside, but Özkan holding him off. And I think Özkan's back underway. No, Sundevik's still trying to hold on. But Samet Özkan back up into P5. That is Samet Özkan back up into 5th place. Sundevik did great stuff there though for defending, as Ida Weitz has fallen down to P9. He's under pressure from Dutchman Rowan Shotanus. Shotanus though trying to challenge into the De La Rocha chicane. Weitz trying to swing it around the outside, trying to push Shotanus out wide. As Weitz gonna have the inside into the first Lesmo. Weitz remains ahead for P9, so good defending from the Swede, but probably not the start he was hoping for, as Jean-Francois Bilot up into P15. Or no, sorry, Daniel Fraser up into P15 after having overtaken Jafari Blackwood. Rowan Shotanas still trying to put the pressure on Ida Veit, but Mehmet Demirolu, there he is, the Turkish driver, trying to go on Shotanas, trying to get into the points, but he's made a bit of a mistake. They're trying to attack into Ascari. You can't really make moves into Ascari, as we've seen before, but there was Jafari Blackwood. Below was actually kind of trying to get into Ascari there, as I think Blackwood had a bit of a poor exit there out of Ascari. As we approach lap 3 out of 15, Eduardo Silva has had the fastest lap. Is Silva gaining on Martinez? We don't know yet, as Daniel Fraser is ahead of Jafari Blackwood. Gabriel Gomez, though, has gone ahead of Jean-Francois Bilot. Let's see, Bilot has got the better exit out of Parabolica as they head down the main straight. I don't think he has, as Gomez trying to defend from Bilot, but Bilot has got Blackwood ahead of him. Either way, Bilot still trying to move on the inside into the Rettifilio, and Bilot successfully defends from the Brazilian Gabriel Gomez. Gomez now has Håkan Olsen behind him in P19. So let's see if Olsen is able to make the move on Gomez, as here he goes, Håkan Olsen on the inside into the De La Roggia chicane. Olsen trying to hold off on the outside, but Gomez has the better traction there on the inside, and that's going to allow him to hold ahead for P18. As Matija Dragovic having a bit of a look there on his teammate Håkan Olsen for P19. Olsen trying it again though into Lesmo 2, but he is unsuccessful with that move. That has only allowed Matija Dragovic to close up to his teammate Håkan Olsen. Here goes Dragovic trying to line up on the outside. Olsen blocks. Dragovic going to the inside now. So let's see if they were actually able to go side by side through the Ascari. That's not going to work, and it isn't, as Dragovic backs out from that move. Meanwhile, further ahead, here's Rickard Sundevik. No way he's able to do this, as he's actually closing in on Samet Özkan, trying to look to make a move on the Swedish driver for P5, as he is closing, he's gaining, but is he close enough to make the move? Let's see, as he has a bit of a look there into this first chicane. Is he going to be on the outside? Will he have the advantage? No, he hasn't. So he stays P6 for now. That's allowed Fernando Tost to catch up, as Rowan Chotanis successfully holding off Mehmet Demirolu for P10. Demirolu now has Adam Hidayat to deal with, as Hidayat is closing up on the Turkish driver. Here's Fernando Tost now trying to challenge Sundevik for P6. Sundevik's going to have to hold him off as he tries to force him out wide, but Tost is having none of it. He's trying to get Sundevik for P6, as he's going to go on the outside into Lesmo 1. He's still going to be able to hold on, as Nikhil Walji having a bit of a look at Fernando Tost now. And I think Tost got a bit scared and backed out of the move with Sundevik. But this is good, because here comes Ida Weitz on Nikhil Walji. Payback for Hungary, this might be for Ida Weitz. As he's going to try to go on the outside into Ascari, though I don't think that's going to work. But it has! What a great move from Ida Weitz into Ascari. That is the Swedish driver up into P8. Incredible stuff from Ida Weitz. And that really gets the blood rushing for you, as Nikhil Walji is still going to be able to get Ida Weitz for P8. Adam Hidayat, though, trying to get Mehmet Demirolu for P11. Demirolu really being put under pressure for the two BWT Ardens. Hidayat on the inside. Now, has he got the move done on Demirolu? There's Shotanas. They're almost 3 wide. And I think there's been a contact between Hidayat and Demirolu. But the two Ardens are side by side. Hidayat has the position advantage. He's just about a car length ahead, heading into the Rettifilio. And he's got 2 cars in one in the 2 corners, and that is Adam Hidayat up to the points. Absolutely great stuff from Adam Hidayat, the Indonesian. That is him up into P10. Great stuff from Adam Hidayat. Wow, this just really goes to prove how talented some of these youngsters in Formula 2 are. We're seeing some absolutely great drives and some great overtakes from everyone here at the Monza circuit. Absolutely incredible stuff. Daniel Fraser then, a bit under pressure there from Jafari Blackwood behind. Blackwood might try the move here on Fraser. Either way, they're all stuck behind Luca Farina for P13 here. So Farina a bit underwhelming for him in his home race here at the Italian Grand Prix. As here is the leader, Rosetta Martinez. Let's see the position gains from lap 1 then. So it divides up 1 position from the start after that beautiful move on Nikhil Walji. Mehmet Demirolu P12. And Luca Farina is up 2 positions, so he's had a pretty okay start as well. Daniel Fraser is up 1 with Jafar Blackwood up 2. Gabriel Gomez is down 4 and Jakub Sikorsky is down 2. So they are the big losers as well. Nikhil Walji down 1 as well. So those are the position gains from the start then. As we've got a pretty big train here behind Luca Farina, Jakub Sikorsky trying to look for a way ahead, but everyone very, very close here actually. So we could see a move. If someone slips into a mistake, then we could see them trying the move on each other. So I think with people this close, any little mistake can cost you the position. As Sikorsky is having to hold off Daniel Fraser for P14 then. As the 2 guys up front, Martinez and Silva, have pulled ahead quite a lot from the leading pack actually. Gap to Silva to P3 is 4.2 seconds, so Antonov is really falling behind at the moment. So the top 5 unusually spread out quite a lot actually. As Silva still trying to catch up. Alex Broster still trying to catch up to Dima Antonov, trying to get into the points. Eduardo Silva as well, trying to get Rosetta Martinez for the race lead. Let's see if Martinez will be able to prosper this time at the Monza circuit, unlike last year. As Jakub Sikorsky now heading through the Parabolica. Will he be able to make the move on Luca Farina? He looks very close to the Italian. And here goes Jakub Sikorsky. Had a bit of a look on the outside. Maybe he was trying to dummy on Farina there. Either way, Farina holds firm, but Sikorsky now on the inside. Let's see if the Polish driver is able to get P13 here, as Farina is going to hold it in on the inside. Sikorsky can't do it. Farina, tough as nails when you try to overtake him, and that is Luca Farina remaining in P13 then. Daniel Fraser now trying to get Jakub Sikorsky. Is he close enough to try the move to the Della Roggia? No, he isn't. And so that is Fraser remaining in P15 then. As they head through Lesmo 2 then. Daniel Fraser trying to get the slipstream on Jakub Sikorsky. Look at this train. It's extending all the way back to Håkon Olsen in P18. So everyone is just really close here. And yeah, I think it is a bit of a common occurrence here in Formula 2. But let's see, it's down the straight. We're going to see the most overtakes. There just ahead we can see Roland Chotanos in P11. With Mehmet Demirolu still trying to get ahead. There is Jean-Francois Bilot trying in on Jafari Blackwood on the inside into Parabolica. Not able to do it as he's gone wide actually. As that might be a bit of track limits for Bilot. But either way it doesn't matter, because here comes Jean-Francois Bilot. Sikorsky not able to catch up to Daniel Fraser. As Bilot now trying to get us. Look at that in the background. There's Daniel Fraser. I think you had a bit of a look there on Jakub Sikorsky, but everyone holds station for now and remains in their positions. I think Fraser is definitely going to have a good shot at trying it next lap down the start-finish straight. As Fraser's got the Charus of Jafari Blackwood behind him, so he is going to have to defend quite well from the Jamaican in P16 at the moment. Obviously Daniel Fraser, the first ever winner in Formula 2 history, took the win at the opening round of Formula 2 2017 at Bahrain. So let's see as they head through Ascari then. Down the back straight now. We could see some moves here already, as we are seeing one. There's Sikorsky on Farina already. Sikorsky having the inside line. That's going to be good for him. As they head through Parabolica side by side. Wheel to wheel racing between Sikorsky and Farina. As they're side by side heading down the start finish straight. Sikorsky just a car length ahead. But is Farina going to be able to bounce back as they go side by side? Now heading into the Retifilio chicane. Sikorsky on the inside, Farina on the outside. Let's see if he's going to be able to get this done as Farina swings around the outside. And has he actually been able to defend for Sikorsky? Yes, he has. Luca Farina demonstrated that pure skill that he's oh so known for. And he holds P13 for now. Daniel Fraser then, with Sikorsky and Farina dueling, has been able to catch up to the Polish driver. But he's not able to try the move just yet. So he's going to try and force Sikorsky into an error possibly. Daniel Fraser in the Carlin. Obviously a new team, maybe hasn't paid off that well for him considering his performances this season. Obviously was with Racing Engineering last year. But yeah, Racing Engineering bid farewell out of Formula 2 last year. So yeah, he's with the new Carlin team, and he hasn't been performing spectacularly at the moment. As there goes Jakub Sikorsky once again on Luca Farina on the outside this time. So let's see if Sikorsky can succeed this time as he goes round the outside on Parabolica. And has actually got the move done already. No, he hasn't, because Farina comes back at him. But Daniel Fraser might be able to get along with this as well. As below has got past Blackwood. Fraser might be able to get into this, try to pick up the scraps from this. Or are they going to make it 3 wide into turn 1? They are! There's 3 wide into turn 1. It's absolutely incredible. Fraser on the inside, Farina in the middle, Sikorsky on the outside. Sikorsky swinging around the outside, and he's got the move done on Luca Farina. And that is Jakub Sikorsky up at the P13. Great stuff from the Formula E World Champion. As Luca Farina now under pressure from Jean-Francois Below looking to go up a second position. As on the outside of Curva Grande, now into the Della Rocha chicane. Below is up into P15. He's gonna go on the outside, but can he hang on into the Lesmos now? Let's see if he's able to go around the outside into Lesmo. He isn't, and Fraser holding it for P15. Either way, opportunistic stuff from Jean-Francois Below, as there is Håkan Olsen trying it on Gabriel Gomez. Gomez actually going off the track there. That might allow Håkan Olsen to get the overspeed on the Brazilian as he goes is trying to go on the outside. Gomez blocks. Olsen to the inside now on Ascari, as Below had a bit of a look there. Olsen trying to move on Gomez, but he can't quite do it. There's Dragovic trying to move on Olsen, but Dragovic having a bit of a slide there. Either way, Olsen I think is alongside Gomez again. Here's Blackwood alongside Below again on the inside. It's the Jamaican versus the Frenchman. Below trying to swing it around the outside. The two are side by side, heading down the start finish straight. As Gomez and Olsen as well, so they're all going two file here. As Blackwood's going to be on the inside into the Retifilio. Below is going to try to swing around the outside of Blackwood, trying to hold off to that P16. And has he done it? Yes, he has. Håkan Olsen as well, getting past Gabriel Gomez. And that is the Norwegian up into 18th. So good stuff from Håkan Olsen. And same from Jean-Francois Below. But he's lost time to Daniel Fraser as a result. Adam Hideout then has caught up to Nikhil Walji for P9. So Hideout is making gains after that beautiful move he made on both Demirolo and Skotanis. He could be getting P9 in this race as well. As we got 4 laps remaining in this race. Adam Hideout then on the back of the Canadian in the Prema, Nikhil Walji. I don't think he's going to try it. Oh, he has to secure the exit out of Parabolica if he wants a good chance at making the move into turn 1. Let's see as they head through Parabolica then. With Hideout now as he's closing in on Nikhil Walji. But is it close enough to make the move on the Canadian? He's gaining by quite a lot. But will he have a look into the first corner? No, he doesn't. So they remain P10 for now. So Hidayat staying very, very close to the gearbox of Nikhil Walji, trying to pressure him into a mistake. Same with Fernando Tost is caught up to Rikard Sundevik. Never been in the points. It's going to be his first points of the Formula 2 season, Rikard Sundevik. So I think he's got to be pretty happy at the moment with scoring his first few points of the season. Adam Hidayat still trying to get Nikhil Walji as they head down the Seraglio Straight. Hidayat gaining on Walji as they head under the bridge. Is he close enough to try and install scoring? No, he isn't. So Hidayat still trying to remain in striking distance of Nikhil Walji. Would be nice if we could get the onboard here, but yeah, I don't know. Hidayat then closing in on Walji as they head through the Parabolica once again to start lap 13 of 15. Only 2 laps remain in this Italian Grand Prix. It's been an absolutely exciting Italian Grand Prix, I must say. As there's Daniel Fraser. Daniel Fraser trying it on Luca Farina as well. Farina is falling down places. Down to P15, but Farina is trying to hold it off on the outside. But he's not able to do it as Daniel Fraser up into P14 now. So Adam Hidayat then trying to get Nikhil Walji, but Daniel Fraser up into P14 then. So yeah, Farina falling down 2 places, then back to his original starting position in qualifying. Shame though, I think Farina would have definitely liked to have a good performance in here in Monza for his home race, but I guess some things never work for drivers in their home races. Except Dennis Groff, I suppose. Obviously he won his home race, so he must be happy with that. Fernando Tosten is catching up to Rikard Sundevik, but the time is running out for Tost because he's gonna have to make the move on Sundevik shortly. Sundevik is trying to catch up to Samet Özkan, but I think Özkan is gonna hold on to that P5. Adam Hidayat still putting the pressure on Nikhil Walji. As they head down the start-finish straight. Hidayat surprising not in the slipstream of Walji. He's still able to catch up to the Canadian. He's in the slipstream now, but I don't think he's going to be able to make the move here. No, he doesn't. So Hidayat stuck behind Walji at the moment. As they head through the Curva Grande into the now what the hell into the La Roggia. God, I just had an absolute brain fart there and I couldn't remember what the chicane was called. Apologies for that. But here's Fernando Tosten, closer than ever to Rikard Sundevik. I don't think Tost would have expected Sundevik to be up this high, but either way, that is the Swedish-Korean driver currently in 6th place. Adam Hidayat then still trying to put Nikhil Walji under pressure, but he's not got much time. He's going to have to try the move some time shortly. As we're now on the final lap of this Italian Grand Prix. Rosena Martinez, dominant drive from him. He's led every lap of this race. As Hidayat closing in on Walji. Is he close enough to make the move? This time he should be, and it does. It goes for the move on Nikhil Walji on the outside. Let's see if Hidayat's able to get P9. in this race, but Walji has the better line, and that is Walji remaining at P9. So Hidayat, I think, got a bit too desperate there with trying the move. As Hidayat still on the back of Walji, is going to try again into the Della Roggia. No, he doesn't. So I think Adam Hidayat might have to settle with P10 in this Italian Grand Prix. As we're going to go with the race winner now, Rosetta Martinez from the Philippines. Well, Rosetta Martinez obviously took pole here last year, but could not convert it into a win. However, this year he will, as Rosetta Martinez only has one final corner to go. And it is a second win in Formula 2 for Rosetta Martinez as he finally wins the Italian Grand Prix. What a race for Rosetta Martinez, and that is the second win of the season for the Filipino driver. Finally, redemption for Martinez at Monza. Eduardo Silva coming on P2, P3, but Rickard Sundevik first points of the season, as there is Bilow's trying in on Farina on the outside into the parabolic. Are they going to go side by side onto the line? It's to the line for P15. It's a photo finish here in Formula 2. Who's going to get it? Will it be Bilow or Farina? Bilow gets it just for P15 on the line there. And that is Bilow just able to get P15. Photo finish at Monza as well. So, let's go through the final classifications then of the Italian Grand Prix before we go. Rosetta Martinez takes the second win of his Formula 2 career here at Monza. Finally able to convert it into a win here at Italy. Martinez with Eduardo Silva in P2 and Dima Antonov P3 making up ground on Luca Farina in the championship. Alex Broster is P4, so it's a great result from Campos today. P1 and P4. Samet Özkan P5 and Rickard Sundevik in the points. So he's done absolutely great. So first point of the season, that must definitely feel nice for Sundevik. Fernando Tost is P7 with Ida Weitz back in F2, P8. Nikita Walji P9 with Adam Hidayat in P10. Mehmet Demirolu is P11 with Ron Chotanos in P12. Jakub Sikorski is P13 with Daniel Fraser P14. Jean-Francois Bilot was just able to get Luca Farina there, P15. And I think they were only separated by about... no, I can't see that exactly. But they were very, very close. It was a photo finish across the line. And Luca Farina is P16. Jafari Blackwood P17 with Håkon Olsen P18. Gabriel Gomez is P19 and last place is Matija Drogovic. So, thank you so much for watching the Formula 2 Italian Grand Prix. It was an absolutely amazing race, I have to admit. We saw so many overtakes, so many great drives from everyone. Congratulations to Rosetta Martinez on the win, and congratulations to Eduardo Silva and Dima Antonov on the podiums. But yes, that is it for Formula 2 this weekend. Thank you so much for watching. And we will see you tonight at 9 p.m. European time for the Formula 1 Italian Grand Prix. So make sure to not miss that. Thank you and goodbye.